here we are at the news desk. Whoop, got a little sign that's like not correct. Hide that. Yeah, that video is cute and see, very short. So can't see the news. Oh my gosh, man, I'm doing fantastic today. Fan-friggin-tastic. 2 seconds, guys. Alright, news. So, starting off is a really easy one because I literally just talked about it a second ago. Animal Crossing's New Year event items are now available. So, we can actually go and celebrate New Year's together in Animal Crossing, which I may do if we have a bit of time today. Otherwise, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. But quickly just running through, grabbing the items, but same as most games, it's like we can get a little bit of fireworks and yeah, and some items there. It's like New Year noodles, Berline. So there's a few things to collect, but I think this is the last thing we can do. I think this is the last event in New Animal Crossing that we haven't seen before. Maybe there's New Year's, Chinese New Year's, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I like your cut, G. Where's that alcohol? So yeah, I got a giant bottle of champagne and tiny champagne. But yeah. Oh, in the game. I don't know. Probably not. Actually, let's have a look. See, I don't know. Nah, that wouldn't be alcohol. That'd be like a little OJ or something, or a little like root beer or something. But yeah, that would be fun to do. Demon Slayer movie is Japan's highest grossing film. Holy heck. So this is not really, this is more anime news. But there is the game of Demon Slayer coming soon, still in development. They're actually confirmed they're still working on it. But just to talk about Japan, this is Japan's highest grossing film. This beats out Studio Ghibli films. That's Studio Ghibli equivalent to Disney films. Nothing's bigger there. However, that's now not the case. A shonen anime movie has taken box office numbers, which is crazy. I really want to see this movie. I'm excited for this. Arc's really, really good. The animation team that made Kimetsu no Yaiba is like really fucking good. So I'm very excited to watch this, especially with some of the stuff they might do with the 3D. But yeah, still crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So hopefully, oh, can't dance to this. I can't move. With calloused hands, I cannot stand to touch my dome. Hey CJ, how you doing, man? Happy New Year. Lots of kids' games have alcohol in them. Kids get censored when like, yeah. So yeah, that's definitely true. Like the milk bar is a good example. I mean, there are a lot of Nintendo ones don't actually, CJ. They straight up just avoid it straight off the back. But yeah. I've never seen the show, but the girl with the bamboo in her mouth pisses me off because I have no idea why she has bamboo in her mouth the whole time. I don't know. Do you want spoilers as to why? It's not really too spoiler. It happens pretty early. It's mostly she has become infected with demon blood. She's becoming a demon, and she wants to bite things all the time. But it's kind of weird BDSM-y sort of thing. But it's mostly that's what it is so she doesn't bite people. The first Pokemon game, the old man is drunk in the original. Yeah, it's not common though. Remember, Pokemon wasn't a Nintendo thing first though. That was Game Freak did work on Nintendo, but they weren't Nintendo affiliates yet. So yeah, they're mostly Nintendo first games. So like, well, now Animal Crossing would be considered Nintendo first and things like that. Koei Tecmo says that Team Ninja games will be announced in 2021. So Team Ninja recently announced that Neo 2 is their final. They've done their final DLC, and they're probably not going to be working on it again. And it's the end of the series, which is a little sad for me. You guys know I absolutely love Neo 2, and I was hoping we would maybe get a third, but it's a bit weird because the story is very cleanly finished. However, Koei Tecmo, well, Team Ninja are very good at making action games now, and I'm excited to see what other games they might make. Hopefully they'll make something almost in the same vein as this game, but yeah. They could work on a few things, like they're kind of going over their history here of just different games that they've made, but it's like there's quite a few different brands that are still currently existing, and there's a whole heap of brands that can return. So it doesn't say new IPs, it just says new projects. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited. He's the guy who teaches you to catch. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Because in the English one, it's he has tea. I think he's like, he really needs to go to the toilet or something. I can't remember. Or he's really tired, something. So funnily enough, I put this news down and the trailer dropped. So we'll watch that soon enough. But Angie's trailer just dropped. He looks fucking sick. So I'm excited. Oh, they actually put the trailer here. DigiTimes, PS5 shipped 3.4 million units in the first 4 weeks. Expected to reach 18 million within 2021. I would believe that number. That's quite the jump. Usually that jump is a bit weird, but the fact that so many people still don't have them, and it's still people are really desperate to get it. But yeah, pretty exciting. People want to play games, and I think that the PS5's first year might be a really big one, so we'll see. Weebs? Webbid-webs. Yeah. Crash Team Racing announced a Nintendo Switch free online trial. So, friends of mine were actually trying to get me, and I actually played this on New Year's, which was really strange. Not on the Switch as well. So, if you guys would like to just try out Crash Team Racing, you can get a full game for free for the next week or so, I think it is. It's already been out for about 2 days, but it's, yeah, till January 5th. So if you want to go get Crash Team Racing just to play it, now's the time. Like, you've got 5 days left of just being able to play this game, and it's really fun. I don't know what the Switch version is like. I played the PS4 version yesterday because a friend of mine had it, and it still looks really good. It plays really well. I remember playing the original when I was a kid and played the shit out of it, so it's actually quite a fun kart racer. But yeah, if you want a free game, go get your free game. Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito are working together on 2 new games. These two, I am really happy that they came together to work on projects together, because Nier has been so good since Automata, and like all the stuff that they've been like working towards and working with Platinum, and I've just been so excited. So I'm hoping, like, we might, very likely one of these will also be a mobile game. I'm going to assume, because Yoko Taro can kind of just do whatever he wants in a mobile game, but very likely we'll probably be getting something that's not Nier Remake, because Nier Remake doesn't take a lot of effort, in a sense that there's a lot of stuff that's already there. They don't have to make a full game when they've got the basis of the original right there. So I don't know, I'm curious, like, what they will be. Is it an extension to Drakengard's universe or Nier's universe, or is it something else? But I do love me some Yoko Taro, so I'm excited for that. Oh boy. Monster Hunter Rise Kezu revealed a new trailer. So, the Wiggly Worm Dong Boy is back. So if you've never fought Kezu, it'll be an experience. I don't know if I've actually fought him on stream. Oh, I've got a Mozzie bite. But like, this trailer is pretty quick, and he appears very shortly. But so I might play it. So most of the stuff is stuff we've seen before, but there's like a little, if you look, pay attention very quickly, there's a few frames of Kezu and then Rathalos. But game's looking good. It's still a little weird where people putting up comparisons, especially with Bloodroth, where it's like, it's very washed out. It's not super colorful, but like, oh my gosh, I wish that it was more colorful, but it's still it's gone back to its more cartoony roots. So it's a kind of weird in between, definitely, of the old and the new. But I don't know. We'll see when I get my hands on it. Hopefully it doesn't look as washed out as I think it does, or I could just increase the contrast. I don't know. But yeah, Kezu's back. We already knew that, but that's the first time we've actually seen him. Like, Kezu is not a monster I particularly am a fan of. But what is interesting in that trailer is Kezu and Rathalos seem to be doing 2 new attacks, which insinuates 2 long-standing old monsters getting new attacks, which is super fun. I'm always down for when they get new attacks, because it just expands how much they can actually do in a fight. You got a Mozzie Bite too? It's itching your feet so hard. Mine's on my arm. I don't know when I got this. I don't know if I got it last night or what. But yeah, there's a playing WAP downstairs. So if you... This is Kezu, by the way. I feel like a lot of you guys don't know what he looks like, but he is a weird, horrible, throbbing penis monster that hangs from the roof and shoots white electric slime at you. This thing is a nightmare. I really hate this thing. People have a lot of art of it, and he extends, by the way. He like attaches to the roof and then just like extends and bites you, and he has no music. It's just eerie silence and like, oh god, I'm really, we were, this was one of those things where we were not excited, well, me and a few other people were not excited for this monster to return in World, and unfortunately he didn't, because in a realistic art style, I do not want to be facing off against this thing. But in Rise, at least he's gone back to his almost cartoony looking sort of style. But one thing that people did notice is he's big. This is a big Kezu. I don't know what they've done, but they've made him way bigger. The Rathalos actually quite large as well, so might be just maybe all monsters are a bit bigger, or they're just showing off like maybe G rank sized or something. But yeah, the fact that we're getting new attacks is very, very fun. So we don't actually have a lot of news. This is the last news article I have, and this is why we can get into the 2020 year in review, I think. Katsuhara, oh my god, I don't know why I said his name so weird, is working on the most costly project in Bandai Namco history. And oh my god, like, it looks gross. It's a gross monster, like, not gonna lie. I really think that Kezu is disgusting. There's a few other monsters that kind of like him too. Harada is working on the most costly Bandai Namco thing in history, which is weird because Harada has only worked on Tekken. But he says, Harada continued, I'm developing things other than fighting games. I don't think I'll do any other fighting game other than Tekken, but I won't say what this project is at this point, which suggests that he's not working on Tekken. I don't think this is Tekken 8. So Tekken 8's not getting a crazy budget, but Harada is working on something else. Now, this is a dude who knows cool and style, and I think that he can make a pretty fun game. Like, Tekken 7 is easily the biggest fighting game out there right now. It's so massive, and people, well, actually, I take that back. One of the biggest, most played. The bigger one would definitely be Mortal Kombat, but Tekken, I think, just has a bigger fan base just overall, though. But it could be Tekken 8. I don't think it is. It almost sounds like he's working on something else. I can't imagine getting a massive budget for a fighting game, even from Bandai Namco. So if it's the biggest budget ever, don't know. I really don't know what it is. I don't know what it could be. Short news? Yeah, this will be a very short news today, because this is the end of the year's sort of a close off. It's going to be probably quiet for the next few weeks on news, but yeah. Thank you for the water, NC. But yeah, that's all the news articles. All I've got left is for us to check out the sick-ass trailer that dropped from Guilty Gear, well, from Arxis, for Angie Mito. watch him. Shall we? I love this song, by the way. The new song's actually really good. I'm super into this song, by the way. It's got no lyrics, but I'm totally down with that. It's fucking amazing. Angie looks so good though. I love his animations. So he's very stylish because he uses Japanese dance moves. And giant fans. He's very cool. I want to know what that super is. I wonder because it takes you into a painterly little area. But yes. I think that we've only got like 1 or 2 characters left, or it says 15 characters in the initial roster. What are we on? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, so this is the last character. Whatever they're going to reveal at the next presentation, because Mito is now like revealed, we don't know who it's going to be, and I think that's pretty cool. I kind of have a weird feeling we might get a new character. Because I don't know who they could bring back that would be exciting to people. That like, what would people fight for tooth and nail to see in here? Because we're going to get a lot of DLC characters. That's how it always is. But in the base roster, is there someone that they want new, or is there someone going to want old? Because most of this cast is old. We've only got 2 new characters here, and everyone else is returners. So we may get an old one, we might get a new one. It's hard to say. I really think it might be a new character just to hype up, and it'll probably maybe be a boss monster, because we've got the boss boy here, but we don't have 2 very important characters haven't appeared, which is essentially the embodiment of the backyard and the man himself. And I hope that either of them are chosen, but probably not, because they're not fighters, so I don't know. I really don't know who it could be. But yeah, it's a pretty strong roster. I just hope that it plays really, really well. So, hang on, there we go. Let's do it again. I'm so into this song, by the way. I can't wait to play this song in game. He looks so good. He looks pretty standard though. He looks like a lot like how he used to play, in some regard. And his fight style is pretty clean. Like he is a nice rushdown character that has like a good pacing to it. He has a bit of counterplay as well, which is nice. But yeah, he just looks really clean. This is probably the character that people might overlook in a sense, but he looks really smooth. He just looks just fun to play. Now, I'm not going to break down all the moves. There's no point in doing that because I feel like chat, you're not too fight savvy. So, but yeah. I want to know how this super move works. So he just throws it out. So he just throws out a super. It goes into this painterly thing, which looks amazing. I hope there's more to it than just what we're seeing here. And then it hard cuts to him coming out of a super. So I don't know what that is. I really don't know. But it's pretty cool. 15 characters will be in the initial roster. And the next trailer will be coming in February. Guilty Gear is not too far away, and that's pretty cool. I'm excited. Yeah. And that will be all the news for today. Like I said, pretty short one. However, what we might do now is I might go and do a year in review. A year in review. So I didn't really know about doing this sort of thing, but I kind of want to just like test and see like how I want to sort of approach this sort of thing. But yeah, I think this could be fun. I don't know, we'll see. 2 seconds, guys.